Luc von Fabre, an amnesic aristocrat who was confined to his family's manor following a kidnapping 7 years ago. One day, he was suddenly spirited away from his home and to a far-away valley on the other side of the world due to an accidental hyper-resonance when Tyr Grants attempted to assassinate his swordmaster, Van Grants. With little experience in regards to life outside the manor and normal human relationships, Luc is suddenly forced to find his way back home. Over the course of our story, he finds himself involved in a far larger struggle and gradually transforms from a spoiled child into a selfless hero.
You said to me, "Can you not live unless you were born for some purpose?" I'm not living for anyone else. There's no special meaning in living. When I sensed my own death, I wanted to live. I know now. That's all I needed. So, I don't need you anymore. It doesn't matter if you accept me or not. Here I am, alive!
Guy Cecile, Luc von Fabre's childhood friend and a servant of the Fabre house. Guy departed in search of Luc following his disappearance, eventually finding Luc cooperating with the Malkuth military after rescuing him from the Oracle Knights. It is later revealed that Guy is really the last remaining member of the House of Gardios, and is therefore both a Malkuth aristocrat and the rightful governor of the Isle of Hard. His original purpose in joining the Fabre house was his desire for revenge against Duke Fabre, who slaughtered his family. Guy fights with a sword in the Sigmund-style swordsmanship, a style that is unique to Hard and developed as a branch of the Albert style that Luc uses. He also suffers from an unusual phobia of women.
If so, maybe you're being made to choose to destroy the planet's memory. If you say you've decided to erase the planet's memory of your own will, then that itself is proof that the planet's memory isn't absolute.
Jade Curtis, a colonel in the Malkuth Empire's military who travels in the land dreadnought, the Tartarus. Jade first encounters Luc in the grocer's hamlet Engave, while escorting Phone Master Ion, whom he rescues alongside Tyr and Luc from the Liger Queen. His mastery of Vonic arts is renowned throughout Aldrint, and many soldiers fear his reputation as Jade the Necromancer, a somewhat erroneous title stemming from the belief that he collected corpses after each battle to reanimate for use as his own troops. Jade is also known as the Father of Famicry, and in his childhood, in addition to developing the basis for the technology, studied under Professor Gelda Nebelim before he attempted to use the 7th phonon. As he is not normally capable of wielding its power, it quickly escaped his control and started a fire, badly injuring Professor Nebelim and destroying her home. As she lay on the brink of death, Jade attempted to create a replica using the basis for Famicry, though it became unstable for a lack of 1st and 6th phonons, leading it to kill several nearby phonists before being sealed away by the Malkuth military. It is later revealed that, in addition to his sister Nefri, Jade counted Saphir, later known as Dist, and the future Emperor Peony among his childhood friends. Jade is also quite quick-witted and sarcastic at times, and is, more often than not, very level-headed and cool in virtually any situation.
It's strange to hear that from such a wise man. People and planets all eventually die. Regardless of whether the planet has a memory or not, that alone is guaranteed. Even if the absolute path you speak of exists, people have the right to choose their own path to destruction.
Tyr grants a seventh Fonist who promised to bring Luke back to his manor after accidentally transporting him into the territory of a rival kingdom, following her failed attempt at assassinating Van. Her parents were killed when she was very young, and ever since she has been raised as a soldier by the Order of Lorelei. She is later revealed to be the younger sister of Van, her true name being Mysterica Aura Fende. Wielding a small staff and phonic hymns, Tyr is the primary healer, but has a small selection of melee moves along with a few light-based phonic arts. Despite her somewhat refined yet icy exterior, she has a secret weak spot for cute things, such as small animals and childish toys.
Van, people can change, just as Luke has. Reconsider one more time. The planet's memory may exist just as you say, but is it really absolute? Luke isn't here because it's written. He's here because he chooses to be. The planet's memory is one possible choice for a future, but only people make that choice.
Annis Tatlin, a Phone Master Guardian whose family was once stricken by massive debt due to the wanton actions of her gullible father Oliver and trusting mother Pamela. Annis and her parents are effectively the indentured servants of Grand Maestro Mose, to whom Annis is shown to be grudgingly loyal, so long as he holds her parents under his power. She feels that it is her duty to marry into wealth in order to relieve the burden of her parents' debt, first targeting Luke as her future husband, though she is too young by the laws of the Order to marry. Annis is originally portrayed as being quite greedy, although this image is somewhat altered when the dire financial status of her parents is discovered. With the removal and later death of Grand Maestro Mose, her focus shifts from marrying Luke to reforming the Order of Lorelei and becoming its first female phone master. Though not the most powerful caster in the party, she does have some rather formidable spells. However, she is primarily a melee fighter, using a strange enchanted doll which can grow to nearly twice the size of the average man and packs quite a wallet.
But you're trying to destroy the originals even earlier than the planet's memory. You hate the score so much, you're shackled to it more than anyone else.
Natalia Luzu Kimlaska Landvildir, the bow-wielding princess of the Kingdom of Kimlaska. Natalia is engaged to Luke, and the two are to be wed once he reaches the age of 20, though Luke himself does not appear to be delighted with the thought, and is often shown to be rude to his cousin, after whom he is third in line of succession. It is later revealed that Natalia is not the true Princess Natalia, who was stillborn, but is rather the daughter of Baddock and Sylvia, and was given the name Meryl by her true parents. Although his advisors originally pushed for Natalia to be executed for the crime of impersonating royalty, King Ingilbert VI, after a great deal of uncertainty on the subject, decides that regardless of her lineage, he will accept Natalia as his daughter and heiress. Although she is shown to possess a genuine concern for her biological father, Natalia kills him with an arrow after he is fought in the Absorption Gate.
So you will carry out that destruction with the originals, then create a replica world. That's no different than those who let Hod be destroyed. That's why Ash rejected you. Didn't you resent the destruction of Hod and despise those who caused it?
Whoa! Rocket to the moon